eerie music playing with images of a foggy Victorian London and a shadowed Buckingham Palace. Calm but ominous tone. In the heart of the 19th century, Queen Victoria reigned as a symbol of strength and endurance. But even the brightest crown casts dark shadows. This is the chilling story of the 6 attempts on her life and the resilience of a monarch who refused to waver. Scene 1. A dimly lit street near Buckingham Palace, gas lamps flickering. It began in 1840. Edward Oxford, an 18-year-old with a twisted sense of notoriety, stood in wait. The Queen's carriage approached, its polished exterior gleaming under the gaslight. Oxford raised his pistol and fired. Twice. Cut to image of Queen Victoria, calm and composed in the carriage. Miraculously, the shots missed their mark. Was it fate? Was it skill? Oxford was captured on the spot, but the seeds of unease were sown. Scene 2. Another carriage ride, this time with a tense crowd lining the streets. Just 2 years later, in 1842, another threat emerged. John Francis, discontented and desperate, made his move. With a flintlock pistol concealed in his coat, he took aim. The first attempt failed, but his resolve did not waver. Image of guards apprehending Francis the following day. The very next day, Francis tried again, but vigilant bystanders and swift guards ensured Queen Victoria remained unharmed. Scene 3. A bustling London street, a hunchback figure blending into the crowd. In the same year, John William Bean, a hunchback news vendor, sought infamy. Armed with a makeshift pistol, his plan was not to kill but to gain notoriety. However, his plot crumbled, and he found himself facing justice, a justice that left him in prison for 18 months. Scene 4. The Queen exiting a carriage, a man lurking nearby with a cane. As the decade turned, Robert Patay, a former soldier tormented by delusions, stepped into the narrative. In 1850, he struck Queen Victoria with an iron-tipped cane. Though shaken and bruised, the Queen's resolve remained unbroken. The public's fury ensured Patay was exiled to a penal colony. Scene 5. A crowded square, a man raising a pistol filled with powder. That same year, William Hamilton, an actor turned agitator, fired a harmless, powder-filled pistol at the Queen. It was a cry of protest, not violence, but it only strengthened the bond between Victoria and her subjects. Scene 6. Eton schoolboys rushing to apprehend a man with a revolver. The final shadow came in 1882. Roderick MacLean, a man plagued by madness, fired a revolver at the Queen's carriage. The shot missed, thanks to the quick actions of Eton schoolboys who subdued him. Declared insane, MacLean spent the rest of his life confined to an asylum. Scene 7. A montage of Queen Victoria through the years, standing strong and resolute. 6 attempts. 6 brushes with death. Yet Queen Victoria's courage never faltered. Each incident only solidified her place as a monarch beloved by her people, a queen who would not be intimidated by the shadows that sought to consume her. Closing scene. A silhouette of Queen Victoria against a glowing sunset, the Union Jack waving in the background. Narrator, with a tone of reverence. And so, the shadows receded, leaving behind a legacy of strength, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. The crown endured, as did the Queen who wore it. Outro. Ominous yet triumphant music fades out with the text on screen. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more captivating tales of history.